One might call it kickboxing. Boom! He's checking to see if I got fractured orbital, anything like that. He's checking to see how bad it is. Alright, what the is up, YouTube? We're back. This was round 2. I recorded this fucking video, what was it, yesterday or the day before, but I fucked it up. So, we're back. 10:30 p.m. Dog fucking tired. But we're going to break this bitch down either way. It's been about 2 weeks since my fight at Muay Thai 2. Early to the game. A little context. I fought a more traditional Muay Thai dude, Eric Bird. He's in the title here. Really good striking, really good clinch work. I knew that going in, so my game plan was to box a little more. As you will fucking see very quickly, I went away from my fucking game plan. So, let's get right the fuck into it. I'm gonna skip the fucking walkouts. They were great. Whatever. No one gives a shit. Came out right on the jab. Good fundamentals. So like I said, my game plan early was to come out and just start boxing, you know? Really establish that dominance, that ring presence early on. And I think it worked pretty well because he went for the clinch very early, like 10 seconds into the fucking round. So obviously it's doing something. Leg kick did hurt, by the way. Because I knew he was a traditional Muay Thai dude, I didn't want to sit here and fucking clinch fight him. Let me see if I can put this bitch in full screen. Hold up. Actually, no. We're not doing that. I didn't want to clinch fight him, so my game plan was to go for double unders and then just hold him or walk him back until the ref broke us up, and that's kind of what I did here. Good work there. Lazy knee. No need. We'll see throughout this fight. I threw like 3 lazy knees. Again, I don't know why I did it. I think I let my ego get ahead of me, but they were a waste of energy and they weren't properly spaced or aligned. Back to the boxing. Great. Good boxing. Good kick. Those were good teeps. He was really landing, catching me good with the teeps. See, right here, I shouldn't have been clinch fighting. No reason. Waste of energy. Great kick. Alright. This was a great kick. And I actually was setting this up because I was looking to go to feint low and then go high. So I was looking to hit this low left kick to get his attention and then whip the right one. But he just happened to kick right after. So it worked out in my favor. But you see his reaction here? You see how, like, he's just kind of like, what the fuck ever? When I saw this, I knew. I was like, it's going to be a long fucking night. Because I kicked him hard as fuck. Full foot, too. First time I've ever kicked someone full foot with no shin pads. So I thought it would hurt him way more than it did. I was yelling because I really wanted him to get his fucking mouth guard in. I knew kind of the game they were playing. Like, it's fighting, you know. Like, you're gonna play the game. You're gonna be strategic about how you do stuff like this. So all fair play to his corner. They were like, oh, you know, we gotta wash it out, get it back to him, that type of shit. And I was over here talking to the camera the entire time, and I was like, oh, I'm losing momentum, blah blah blah. But it was all love, no problem. Right back on the boxing. I shouldn't have thrown it like that. Good kick, good follow-up. I should have been boxing right here, though. This instance where I'm right here, I knew Eric, he didn't have like a really tight guard. I knew that going into it. So my game plan was to box right down in the middle of this open space. And by not boxing right here, by not even jabbing, I'm just letting him close the distance and clinch me, which you'll see later in the fight. But it made no sense looking back. I don't know why I did it. Like, my game plan is to box. Box. You can hear my corner talking about it. I went for the clinch for no reason. I should have been the one boxing. Good turn. I probably should have gone hands instead of kicks. Good teep. Good teep. Good hands. Lazy teep. Right there, I should have gone for a dump. I shouldn't have gone for that knee. That was another lazy knee. Jab, low kick. It was a good hook, low kick. Good teeps. Those teeps were eating me up, no lie. That was a good teep. It's a good thing I have a nice tight high guard because those elbows would have fucked me up if I didn't. Overextended. Should have been jabbing right here. That was a good catch. That probably would have hurt more if I didn't catch it. Now that was a good knee opportunity. I kind of missed it. So I talked about this yesterday. This is why I'm so big on new guys, especially having a good high guard. In this exchange, in the course of like 2 or 3 seconds, 5 strikes get thrown between the two of us. I throw this knee, I get my hands back up because he's making space and I can see he's looking to counter. And I think he threw an elbow or a hook or something. And then I followed it with a low kick. And I didn't absorb any damage. And I caught the kick on my arm. But if I didn't have a high guard, I would have ate all those shots to the face. Right there. Boom. 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 Caught that on the guard. And that was an ego attempt at a flying knee because he fucking baited me into it by throwing all this jumpy fucking down elbows and shit, trying to get me going, and it worked. At this point, I felt pretty confident. I thought I won the first round. My hands felt good. I felt pretty fast. My kicks were there. I didn't get a drop. I didn't drop them or anything, which pissed me off. But I felt pretty confident that I won round 1. And when we go to the scorecards, I'm pretty sure they gave me round 1 as well, based on the scores. I was calling for violence here, and I definitely got it. Good start to the round. Back on the boxing and the kicks. One might call it kickboxing. Boom! I hit him with this. And it's hard to tell because he doesn't really react to it, which is like crazy. The most he does is put his hand up. But I hit him with it. And I think I knew he would be there because I knew he had nowhere to go. I backed him into the ropes intentionally. So boom, I got him to back up, and I was like, oh, he can't go anywhere. Boom, caught him right like either on the chin, on the jaw, or on the cheekbone. I'm not sure, but I know I hit him because he told me. But I didn't know in the moment because he didn't show it, which good, fair play to him. Because if I knew, I probably would have gone back to the boxing and tried to put it on him. Again, if I had been jabbing right here, I would have been great. Look at this space I'm just letting him cross without anything. I was loading up too much. I should have just been jabbing and low kicking right here. Boom, boom. I should be boxing over here. This is me letting him back in the fight because of stupidity. But now through a high kick, I'm getting tired, you know? That's why I usually don't throw a lot of kicks off my right side. I get tired. I was getting a little loose here. When I get loose, I start to let my hands fly like that, which is good. But you see, because now that I'm loose and I'm confident, I'm like, oh, I hit him with a fucking flying knee. I'm like, I'm going to hit him with another one. And I start throwing stupid shit. Good elbow. Lazy ass knee. Now I'm tired and I'm eating shots. Hurt me. He hurt me with that one. But I got him back, so it's like, whatever. Lazy knee. That one hurt. That one hurt. So he landed like 3 knees in this period of time that really hurt. But mama ain't raised no bitch, so we're just going to keep fighting through it. Good teep. This is where we fucked up. Right here. So, this is why having a good, solid stance is so important to these trades, especially in Muay Thai. Because he hurt me so much to the body, my stance goes narrow right here. Because my stance is narrow, I have no support system when he goes for this knee down the middle. I have nothing to like support my body weight to keep my posterior chain and my head up when he's pulling down. So that's why I ate that fucking knee, because I had no way to, you know, if I was wider in my proper fighting stance, I would have been fine. But I was so narrow, there was no way. Ate the knee to the head. I grabbed the leg. I should have dumped him. I shouldn't have thrown that kick. If I had dumped him, I would have bought myself some time and some points. Right back in the fight, though. Fuck it. Cut me. Don't give a shit. Let's go. Tighter on that elbow, I might have got it. Good kick. I'm catching all that on my guard, thankfully. But, like, look at this. Why am I clinch fighting? I'm cut. I should be going double unders. I know I'm a strong guy. I should have gone double unders here. Back to the high guard, catching it all, thank God. Caught that, thank God. I threw this flying knee because I was so tired and I knew he was just going to keep blitzing me and putting it on me that I just wanted to make space somehow. So that was the only thing I had in mind. I was like, let me just get in the air, and that way he can't be punching me in the fucking face right now. Nice tight hands, baby. Only reason I didn't take more damage. I say that with these fucking stitch marks in my face. But you see how I have them all tied up? I'm a strong dude. If I had kept him tied up every time he tried to clinch me, I would have been fine. Like, realistically. But I let him clinch fight. I played his game. I'm over here in my corner, and Ken's over here like, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And he's looking at me like this. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, dude, why the fuck do you look so concerned? Like, is my face, like, fucked up? Like, I at this point, I knew I was bleeding. I saw the blood every time I looked down. But it didn't hurt. Like, surprisingly, it didn't hurt. That's why I'm smiling and shit.
I'm supposed to be the guy who's always smiling, right? I'm the symbol of peace. People everywhere have to think that I'm never afraid.
But yeah, when the doctor came over to me, you know, he's checking to see if I got fractured orbital, anything like that. He's checking to see how bad it is, if my eyebrow's gonna sink into my eye socket, anything like that. And at this point, I was like, I could quit right now. Like, I could say, fuck this, I'm bleeding, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I could lie. I could say, oh, I can't see. I could be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm an amateur. I'm not getting paid for all the blood I'm spilling out here. But, like, I made the conscious decision to get in the fucking ring in the first place. So, you got to go out on your shit. If nothing's broken, fuck it, man. Might as well fight, you know? Because, like, the only thing worse than getting cut and losing a fight is getting cut and quitting on the stool. Like, that's just terrible. It'd be different if I broke my eye socket, broke my orbital. Then it's a little bit different. That's, like, long term. But, like, this shit is just, like, aesthetics, you know? And my doctor did a really good job stitching me up. So, like, who gives a shit? That's real-life warrior shit. You can't be a bitch about it when you're in there. So I came out here and I was like, fuck it, man. You just going to kill my black ass. I wish I threw some more punches, though. Like I said, it was all love. It still is all love between me and Eric, you know. That bro-vet romance, you know, because we're both vets type shit. But I thought it was really funny because he cut me here. Like, he cut me. And then he was like, you know, like, bring it in type shit. And I, like, don't get me wrong. I wasn't angry by any means. You can't be angry when you get cut open. But I was like, dude, you just cut me. Like, don't be hugging me right now, bro. I'm trying to get back. Like, I'm trying to drop your ass. You fucking... I'm bleeding everywhere. We both gotta be bleeding. Like, fuck you. But, again, it wasn't anything, like, serious. But that's why I pushed him here a little bit. I was like, get your ass away. You gotta get back to fighting me. Back on the jab is great, man. Good kicks. I slipped out, thankfully. Boom. And I hit him with that. I knew I hit him with that. This hit. I knew I heard it. I knew I felt it. Right off, like, the cheekbone. That's fucking crazy. And you see how I make the space there so I don't get clinched? Because if he clinched me again, I probably would have been done. Even those on the arm. Fuck it. My corner's yelling at me because I'm doing stupid jumpy shit. I don't know why I was doing it. I was bleeding. I was just letting adrenaline make the shots. That shit hit. That kick right there. This fucking kick. Ooh, that's my counter. This fucking kick right here lands. It didn't land flush because, again, I keep my hands up, so I have a nice tight right there. Where is it? Good low kick. Good jab, low kick. But this is a good double up. And yeah, he caught me. He caught me right on the ear because I remember I had blood in my ear. I forgot about that. That's where that came from. But I immediately countered because like, fuck it, dude. Gotta kill me at this point. Good. I turned that. This kick right here. I rolled this kick. I've never rolled a kick like that before. It's fucking weird. But I slipped it. Boom. Bow. And then I caught this on my guard. And then he throws a kick here that I just roll out of the way of. And this is crazy right here. This is when I feinted this left. This is the exact same setup I used to land the head kick in the first 30 seconds. Instead of, in that instance, like in the first 30 seconds, you know, I threw the low kick. But in this instance, I was feinting it to act like I threw it. Boom. And then I went high with it. And I don't know how he slipped that shit, because I was sending it. Eric's a fast dude. Man. That was a crazy slip. I should have been boxing that way. Like these are all opportunities for me to be throwing this jab, but I'm being lazy because I can't breathe. Blood in my nose, blood in my face. Jabs me right there. That shit hurt. But look, I jab him right back, catch him right on the nose. If I had done that more, I know my jab's fast. I know I can touch him with it. I would have had better results. Like, I should be jabbing. Why am I not jabbing, you know? Jab, step, jab, step. Just good fundamentals. But I was being lazy. I was just looking to knock him out, dude. I was like, I gotta drop him. I lost a round. If I had just been putting out volume, I would have won. He 100% won this round of volume. He won the last round of damage, but he won this round of volume, 100%. I just didn't throw enough. Because, like, I ate vast majority of these on my guard, but he just threw probably 20 more strikes than me this round again. Knocked his mouth guard out. Like, I was hitting him with shit. He just wouldn't give a fuck. Good kick. So yeah, he probably landed like, probably threw 20 plus more strikes than me in that round, you know? So you're not going to do much good for yourself in that instance. At this point, I was like, he got me, you know? I was asked by a lot of people, I'm going to let this bitch play. I was asked by a lot of people afterwards during, you know, interviews, ringside. People were like, oh, did you think you won that fight? Like, it'll get to it eventually, but two of the judges scored it a 29-30. One judge scored it like a 27-30, two scored it a 29-28. One scored it a 27-30 or some shit, which was horse shit, but hey. But even then, like even now, I can say I definitely won the first round, just like volume. I landed some good significant strikes. I lost the second round of damage without a fucking doubt. Like, yeah, I landed a good flying knee of my own, but when you get split the fuck open, like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? You're gonna lose that round unless you drop him or do something like that. And then the third round, he outstruck me, like, without a doubt. I had good strikes, you know, I had 3 or 4 good strikes that landed solid, but in comparison, he probably landed 4 good low kicks, you know, probably 3 good teeps. I ate one good jab, so I didn't eat a lot on the face, but he, you know, went to the body, went to the legs, so he outscored me easily.
After 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the scorecards. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27, all for your winner by unanimous decision.
So I made my little exit. No big deal. I don't like people who try to sit there and be like, I won that fight. Nigga, you know you didn't win that fucking fight. You know when you win a fight. There's no question when you win a fight. All right. Like I've had fights where it's like I'm 2 rounds in and I know I'm winning that fucking fight. Unless I get knocked out or dropped, I'm like, I'm winning this fucking fight. I've had 3 or 4 fights where I'm like, it wasn't even a question. I've had maybe 2 where it was like, it was pretty neck and neck, and even then I knew, you know. So I'll never be one to be like, oh, I won, or I woulda, coulda, shoulda. Like, motherfucker, woulda, coulda, shoulda, suck some dick. Like, who gives a fuck? But great fight by Eric. I told his corner the same thing I told him. I was like, he had a game plan and he stuck to it, and he worked it very well. You know, his game plan was to come in, make me tired, beat up my body, clinch the fuck out of me, and he worked his game plan perfect. You know, that's exactly what he did. He teeps me up the middle, hit me with some good knees, made me clinch fight when I shouldn't have been clinch fighting, you know. Whereas my game plan was jabs, kicks, you know, boxing heavy, more kickboxing with elbows, and try to avoid the clinch. But I did exactly the opposite of that. So big takeaways, big things to work on for the next fight coming soon. More jabs. I think if I throw 20 more jabs, I win that fight, just because, you know, numbers give you the options to mix some stuff up. Stick to the boxing range, because like I walked him down, but I would walk him down and then I would just sit in the space, in the perfect range that I like to fight in. I would get in that range and then let him clinch me, because I wasn't throwing anything into him. More low kicks. I've always been afraid of throwing low kicks, shin to shin, because it's fucking terrifying, honestly. But he checked like 4 of mine, and I didn't feel shit. So I'm gonna throw way the fuck more low kicks in this next fight. And then I'd say the last thing is, don't get into clinch fights with dudes who spend an hour plus clinch fighting every fucking day. I've got an okay clinch. Like, I don't know if we have any clips here, but like, my clinch is all right. Like, I can make space, you know. Like, I can. It's all right. I'm not a traditional Muay Thai fighter, so I don't spend that much time clinch fighting. But it's all right. Like, there's just, it's good enough that it can keep me safe or get me out of difficult situations. I shouldn't be using it to actively fight. You know, like a lot of traditional Muay Thai dudes can sit there and they will just fight in the clinch for minutes at a time. Whereas it's like me, I'm gonna be fucking tired. So I'm not doing that shit again. I'll keep working the clinch. And I know there's people out there that are gonna be like, Chris, you're giving away your weaknesses, and you're letting people know what to do to fucking beat your ass. Bro, if I give you motherfuckers the recipe, if I tell you exactly what I'm doing wrong, and then you go out there and you beat me up with it, it's my fucking fault. You did good and I did bad, because I know, and you all know, where my weakness is now. So it's been exposed already. Why not acknowledge the fact that it's been exposed and be introspective, you know? So next fight, if I go out there and I get clinched for 3 rounds and knocked the fuck out, well, that's my fucking fault, because I didn't practice my clinch enough, you know? So, all around, good fight. Hats off to Eric and his team. Hats off to me and my team, because we went out there and did the motherfucking thing. Hats off to Mitten Muay Thai. Follow them on YouTube. Follow them on IG. Come out, watch a show. I'll make sure the other guy bleeds more next time. Shout out my YouTube channel, motherfucker. Fighting with Chris. I'll probably change the name of this pretty soon here. I'm fucking rambling anyway. Hit that subscribe. Where the fuck's the subscribe button, motherfucker? I don't fucking know. Hit the like and subscribe button for more. I'll be back, and I'll fucking